Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are here at the World Touring Car 600 and we're taking on Sophie. We're going to drop down to the custom race. After yesterday's race results, we disappointingly came third, beaten soundly by the Aston Martin and the Lamborghini. I've checked out both setups and they look relatively sound. I've made a little bit of a tweak to the Aston, just to keep it right where it should be at the 600. It moved up to 601, but I've just perked that back down. Can't make that much of a difference, I don't think. What we've got to do is get faster. So with that being the case, we've been petitioned by a observer, a watcher, a subscriber, and they have asked me to use the Ford Focus. Now, as it is, I won't ever refuse a challenge, and I've just double-checked my mobile phone to make sure that's correct. So let's go down and take it on. We've got the Ford Focus. Let's have a look at the settings, which we need to do. So it's on Sports Hard. It comes in at 599.98 pp with 614 brake horsepower. There is no engine swap in this one. This is just the standard car, I believe. So fully customizable suspension, nothing changed. Fully customizable diff, nothing changed. We've got 40-60 on the torque split. We'll change that in the race. Downforce on the front, we've got front splitter, side skirts, and we've got the top maximum rear wing, but we've got no rear downforce. 81 on the front, 170 on the rear. Fully customizable, I can't say that word today. Fully customizable ECU at 100, power restrict at 100, fully customizable manual gearbox set to 330. We have got the high RPM turbo, the racing intercooler, racing air cleaner, silence and exhaust manifold, brake system and pads at both racing. We've got the brake controller, we'll have a fiddle with that when we're racing. We've got the racing clutch and flywheel, the carbon prop shaft. We have got bore up installed, bore up S, engine balance tuning, polish ports, high lift camshaft, titanium conrods, racing crankshaft, and we also have increased body rigidity installed. So let's go and see what she can do. So professional level it is. Let's just double check what we've got. We are racing against a full field of cars except for the GTR, which is a Nissan Q, Silvia Q, and we've not got the GTR Mercedes AMG either. That's just the AMG GT today, and we are racing from the back in the Ford Focus RS18. For whatever reason, we just ditched that. Let's load that up again. And away we go. As we arrive at the track then, race settings for today, which we know all about. Settings for the assists for me. Traction control 1, default ABS. Counter steer assistance on strong. There is no point in crashing out and dying. I've always found that these assists help. They don't slow you down. You can be faster with than without. If that's you, if you don't want to use the assist, don't use the assist. You're more than welcome. Controller settings are on a Fanatec DD Extreme, and of course force feedback max torque 8, force feedback sensitivity 6. Let's dive straight in. There's no point hanging about. Here we go then. So torque balance of 45-55. Brake balance at -3. We might go -5 actually and see where that puts us. Mr. Takeda, the one we need to challenge, who is blocking us off on the right. Ooh. Around Mr. Yamanaka. Let's stick with Mr. Gentry if we can. It's a good little move of this. Fuel is not looking brilliant, but it's looking better. Okay. No, there we go. A little lift gave us plenty of fuel. Into 11th then. Follow the Merc. And Takeda. That was Yamanaka. Gentry is behind us. Braking on the 150. Oof. So getting a bit push me pull you. 12th place. Fuel is at 6.3. Yamanaka slow. 4.6 seconds off the lead. Let's go to the left and try and out-drag these boys. We're not going to catch the Viper, are we? Uphill, 186. 188. Viper's just holding us off. 4 seconds off the lead. Going to break on the 200. 193. That brake balance to the front really does help this car out. As we start to close up on the lead pack. Oh, savaged. No apology, no nothing. We got damage, right wheel, right front wheel and front splitter. But we're trying to follow a little bit of a race series that tries to identify or highlight how Sophy is progressing as a racing opposition, and I think they're getting quite competitive. Similar PP cars. It's really quite racy. It's strategy at the moment where the actual Sophy technique is letting it down. The last race we had pit stops right at the end of the race, which really doesn't suit what they're trying to aim for, I don't think. I'm sticking to the left. We're up into 9th place, 4 seconds from the lead. Haywood out in front. Looks like we've got 5 more laps, so we can do a real short fill later in the race. Tyres look like they're wearing really well. The hard tyres really give you that little bit of distrust in the corner. But this car, being four-wheel drive, likes to power through. So we're holding 9th spot and we're catching Fraga and Gentry. Gentry we kind of owe something to, don't we? It's well out that corner. We've got the run on Fraga now. See if we can use his draft. Gentry, we want to use his slipstream. Haywood has the fastest lap at 2:08.538. As we come down, we're in 8th, 4.4 seconds off the lead. Let's see if we can just try and get that little bit faster. We were almost a second quicker that lap. Oh, look at the Fraga gives us a bunt draft. That's no damage, thankfully. Gentry was lucky there not to suffer. We owe him. I can't believe Fraga approached in the way he did. Larzan is next in front. I heard somebody criticise Sophy today by saying they never get attacked by the car that they overtake again. Well, I can honestly say this is forwards and backwards stuff, this. Look at the overtake trying to be made. Aggressive stuff by Sophy. Without doubt, very competitive. Now, if you're saying I'm not fast enough, well, we'll have to see, won't we? 5 seconds off the lead. Don't forget, we started at the back of the grid. Oh. We might cut in a bit tight then on Gentry. Lap 4 going on lap 5. 5 seconds behind the leaders. So we're a third of the way through the race and more. We know Gentry and Fraga are going to come absolutely flying behind us. We know they are. Fraga is very, very quick. They're having their own little fight. Bounce off the wall a wee bit. Now, changing tyres costs 4 seconds. Thinking about at this point whether we need to actually go in for another set of tyres or whether we just need fuel. Here's Gentry. I'm going to hold him off, force him to the outside. He's going to try the cutback. I think we're going to need new tyres. He's going to squeeze me up the inside. He's not. He's trying to get round on the inside again. Got 2 laps of fuel remaining. I think it's worth going 2 more laps. 7.4 seconds off the lead. Has anybody gone to the pits? It doesn't look like it yet. Let's not forget, Sophy is on a learning curve as well. Here comes Fraga again, absolutely charging. Here it comes. Flying through. Happy bunny. He got stubble done. Yes, he did. Oh, and here comes Gentry again. With a happy smiley face on. We owed you that, kid. Just leant on him as we came out the corner. Happy to just use him as a set of brakes and a buffer rail. Don't know if he gets damage. I didn't get any. Here's Fraga with his red visor on. Fraga loses out in the turn, so we're 9 seconds behind the leaders. Mr. Hayward leads, Grady second, Solis third. We're expecting pitters. We've got 1.2 laps of fuel. Grady has gone in. Hayward and Solis continue. Hizal goes in. Gallo goes in. That's going to put us up to fourth then. We can see the actual leaders of the race. Hayward first, Solis second, Blazan third, Gentry fourth, Miazano. Say that again. Widdowmaker fourth, Gentry fifth, Miazano sixth, Beauvoir seventh, Grady in eighth in the pits. Blazan has got away from us. Mr. Grady has the fastest lap at 2:07.938. Our fastest lap is at 2:09.099. All very useful statistics. We are 2 seconds off the fastest lap in this little Ford Focus ST. We're going in for fuel and tyres this time, and we're going to take 5 laps of fuel, 5.2 to get us all the way to the end. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 5 laps. It certainly is. Damage front and rear, and the left front wheel. Lots of smiley faces behind us. That damage has got to go away. It's just left us. And now we're heading to the pits. 0.3 of fuel. Is he going one more? Hayward's come in this time. He's on 2%. We're going to be on 2%. Here we go. We're going to take the hards and we're going to fuel up to 5.2 laps. Everybody's in. So Beauvoir takes the lead. Somebody went out on 71%. There we go. And we're away. Gentry comes out ahead. We're down at 8th. Gentry tries to cut off Hizal. We're 18 seconds off the lead. This is going to be interesting stuff. Is the little Focus, the little hot hatch, gonna be able to dominate against these mid-range sports cars, high-performance sports cars? They're not really mid-range, they're top of the tier if you're talking non-race cars. Even though that Viper has got a race livery on, it is still classed as a fast road car, one would suggest. See if we can stay with that 22B. We're doing okay. Beauvoir is into the pits, so Haywood picks up the lead. 13.5 seconds in the lead. That's a whole pit stop. At this point, we're expecting them to pit. So we're up into 6th. Haywood leads, Solis second, Grady third. Fastest lap is with Grady, Blazan 4th. Hizal 5th, Widdowmaker 6th, Gentry 7th, Gallo in 8th. Have we lost Gentry now? Has Gentry raced run? Is Sophy able to fight back? Oof. From that position. That 22B is coming. Need to be chasing Blazan down. He's 4.2 seconds ahead. We're losing out to Blazan. He is pulling away. Ooh, this could be our fastest lap. There's a 209. Oh, it could be a 208, 208.8 maybe. .208.7. Want to be at the top of the hill before I change gear. Please excuse me. 3.8 seconds to Blazan. 3 laps to get him. Try and get some big blow with that turbo. wasn't brilliant. They all seem to smile that because I clipped a wall behind me. My nemesis Gallo is lounging in the background. Here's Alan Gentry are having their own little race now. 4 seconds back to Blazan. And we're 10th slower than our previous lap. 2 laps remaining as we get to the line. 5th place. This little Focus is lapping really well, but it's just struggling to fight its way from the back of the grid forwards. We need something with that little bit more. And we've chosen to use a non-engine swap car. So there is one with an engine swap, which we could potentially use. It feels like it needs to be no pit stop. That's what we'd need. A no stop car. We know there's a couple of engine swap versions out there. We know there's a couple that could do it. The A110 Alpine engine swap with a GTR engine. That would definitely give it a run. It's not really horses for courses then, is it? Or apples for apples. We're mixing metaphors. We're using something uniquely different to what is in the race, and we're trying to beat Sophie with a level playing field. Anybody could beat Sophie with a shotgun at a pistol fight, surely. So this is the decider then. "13 seconds off the lead. On to the final lap. Haywood's gone to the pits. Solis has gone to the pits. Grady's gone to the pits. Blazan's gone to the pits. They're taking fuel now. There's Haywood. That's what I mean about Sophie not really having the proper strategy. They clearly went 6 laps at the start of the race. Didn't take the fuel to get to the end of the race, or did, but felt they needed to change tyres. 1.4 seconds to the back. We're leading by 1 second and he's catching. And we're putting in purple sector here. We're sliding. We blew that, didn't we? He's coming. Absolute freight train. Are we going to get done on the line again like we did last time? Are we going to get out accelerated? Got to try and play this cute. We've got the acceleration, but have we got the top end? 0.4 on the fuel, and he's coming. He's swapping sides. We're going to bob and weave. It looks like we're going to make it with the little Ford Focus. Here we go, through the line for the victory. Half a second clear. And there she is. What a great little car. That's a great suggestion. But it wasn't a car from the race, was it? However, doesn't mean a thing. What an absolutely stunning little victory. Well done, little Focus. And thank you very much for the suggestion. Fastest lap went to Mr. Yamanaka at 2:07.864. And the little Focus does it in a 26:29.749 to take the win without having to really shut the door on Mr. Hayward quite so much. And there you have it. That little victory was just enough. Well, I wonder if there's anything more to do with Sophie. I know we're going to think about going on and do some of the human comedy stuff, but what else is there here we can compete against? Is Sophie going to learn from that? What is there we can change to force Sophie to learn to be better at the pit stops? Because there's no way in the world we would have won that race if it wasn't for the fact that Sophie pitted on the very last lap. We'll have to see. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care.